Welcome back to this channel. My name is Franklin. On this channel, we talk about personal finance, talk about self-development, and we aim to make you a better person. So, in today's video, we are going to be looking at what a lot of youth don't have in consideration, and this one factor has made many people not to be able to achieve their dreams, and they grow up and live in their 30s, 40s, and they live in regrets. So what I'm about to share with you is something very key, something that I had to meditate on, plan on, plan on, thought on, and then how to share this and put it in a video format. So what I'm going to be sharing to you today is called the risk factor, and the risk factor is what makes people to be differ. Yeah, you see someone, the both of them are friends, but one on the other hand is doing well and the other is not doing well. And you see the likes of Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos, Dangote, and the likes. What I'm sharing with you today is what made those guys who they were. So, if you're a young person between the age of 15 to 25, this video is for you, and I advise you to pay attention to the end. So, what am I sharing? I'm sharing what I call the risk factor. The risk factor is a distinguishing factor that distinguishes what you could be and who you settle to be. In case you don't know, you are more of the risks you take. And what is risk? Risk is anything that is the outcome is uncertain. A lot of young people like to play the game of life very safe. You go to school, you graduate, you get a job, you marry, and that's all. Then you repeat the cycle. Your children repeat the cycle, decade after decade, generation after generation. There's no atom of risks involved, so that means the result is predictable. So when we talk about safety, we talk about anything that makes an outcome predictable. The society is designed to make you to play the game of life safe. This is why you go to school, get jobs, and the likes. But the society does not encourage you to take risks because they believe that risks can put you in danger, which is true, or risk can make you um, to go out of your comfort zone, which is equally true. But you need to know that the other side of life is risks. Hope you get that. The other side of life, because one thing about risks is that you don't even know the outcome. That is the truth. And the fact that you don't know the outcome, you don't know what could happen, and you don't know what could become of you on the other side of risks. So when you play the life of game, the game of life in a safety zone, you are predictable. At least you know that yes, by the time you go to school, you graduate, you do everything possible, you read and you pass your exams. Definitely when you come out, without much barrier, you are going to get a job, even if it's not a high paying job, but at least to some extent, you're going to get a job. That is predictable. But how about if you finish secondary school in Nigeria and instead of furthering your education to university, you delve into business? You see that that is a risk because business is uncertain. But the fact that business is uncertain and you don't know if whether you're giving your best, you could succeed in that business is what make it a risk. But if you give in your best in academics, it's going to you are very guaranteed to become successful because those who gave their best in school, they came out with first class, and first class are better opportunity to have jobs. So suppose we inverse the case now and tell you to, rather than going to the university to get a certificate, go and start a business. Many people will not take that route because they feel that business is uncertain, and I get that. So, but now you need to understand that the uncertainty of the business world is what makes it something that can amplify your success, amplify your financial fortune. I want to give you an instances of risks. I'm not disputing that you're not going to educate, getting your certificate is denies you from risk, but these are two examples. Jeff Bezos was already at the point of a CEO in a stockbroking firm he was managing. And all of a sudden, he one day decided not to be in that position and start his own company. That is a big risk. He stepped down from a high paying job. One, he has a family, he has already married by then, but hasn't have a kid. So he resigned from the job and decided to pursue a business. Here is the risk. The business is uncertain then. Likewise, the internet age is coming up, something that is very uncertain. But the fact that he plunged into something that is uncertain made him who he is today. So, as a young person, one of the regrets you don't want to make in life is to wake up in your 30s, in your 40s, and find out that you never took risks of any sort. Financial risks, love risks, traveling risks, starting a business risk, career risks, or any kind of, that is one of the things you are going to live in a perpetual regret all your life. That you woke up in your 40s and you check your life, everything, you find out that you never for once took any risks. And the easiest of the risks to take is financial risks. I will tell you why. Now you are young, you have what we call time to your advantage, in the sense that if you lose something today, there's high probability of you getting it in 5 10 years. In conscious of finance, if you lose a 1 million naira today, there's chances of you getting 1 million by next year, because you are young, you have the vigor to strive again to get that kind of money. And now here's the thing, a lot of young people don't play the game of life in terms of finance risks. They play it conservatively. This is why you don't have many young people exposed to the financial market, like the stocks, the crypto, the forex. They fear that you can lose your money. Yes, I agree that you can lose your money, which is very true. But if you get the knowledge that is required and you put in your money, the fact that that venture is a risk is what can is like a two is a dice that if you roll you can get two side. So now you people is kind of a human nature, though a human psychology, to be risk averse. The people will always see the bad side of anything first before they see the good side. It's part of human psychology. So rather than you putting your mind of losing your money, how about seeing the opportunity that can come out of you taking risks? So the easiest risks to take as a young person is the risk of finance. Other risks can be exposure, traveling out of your country, traveling out of your states. Another risk you can take is, rather than getting a job, starting your own business as a young person. The thing about risks is that the least or the highest thing that can befall you is that you fail. And who cares if you fail? It's better that you tried and failed than you never tried at all. So this video is to encourage you as a young person not to play the game of life safe. A lot of people want to play the game of life safe, and you just wake up, you do the house chores, do the just play the normal life route. That is a very bad route, a very good route to live in a mediocre life. So I'm challenging you watching this video today. Take risks. Do something that the outcome is uncertain. That is just risks for you. This does not mean that you should go into things without you having any thought or consideration. It just means that anything that you know that, guy, the outcome of this thing is not certain, is a risk. You traveling is a risk because you are not even certain of your arrival at a destination. If you travel, you don't know if you be attacked in an accident or whatsoever. It's a risk. If you travel out of your country, you don't know what is in the other country. So as a young person, this video is to encourage you to take risks. Take risks now you are young. The highest that can happen to you is that you fail. And who cares? You stand up, you pick yourself, and you get back. See you.